Hey, welcome back. John Schaefer joins us now for this week's Dollars and Cents segment. Thanks for coming in and Happy New Year to you.
Thank you. Thanks for welcoming me on.
Well, we always love having you on. You know, it's a new year. It's time to reevaluate all the coverage you've got. And we're going to focus on coverage on an insurance declarations page. First of all, what does that mean?
So basically your declarations page is your coverages on your homeowner's insurance.
Okay.
Is how you're covered.
Okay, so that's what you decide how much coverage you want based on, I guess, the value of your home.
The value of the home,
what's inside it, things like that. All right. So I think you have some information to show us. How do you even start this? How do you do? Is that right? You look at the value of the home, start from there?
So what we usually do is we pull the home up. We call it RCT, and it's basically a system that we use, all insurance companies. You pull up the address, you enter in like the square footage, if it's brick or vinyl, and it'll actually give you an actual price of what the reconstruction of that price should be for that house.
Okay.
So, and they always include there, it's always a little bit higher, so a lot of customers was like, well, my house, I wish it was worth $400,000 and blah, blah. But, you know, we may have it at $350. But the deal is there's debris removal included in that.
True.
And then all that stuff. So that's always in the calculations, plus today's value.
Yeah.
You know, a 96 house is going to be a lot, you know, built back then was a lot cheaper than if you had to go out and rebuild the same house in 2021.
See, and those are the things you don't always think of. That's why you need him to help you out. All right, so what are some of the things we're looking at here in terms of homeowners?
Okay, so I can explain some stuff on your homeowners policy. Is coverage A, that's $400,000 on your homes, is basically your structure on your home. So if your home gets whipped away by a tornado, total loss, they're going to cut you a check for $400,000 for the house, total loss.
Okay.
Okay. Next, we're going to go coverage B. That's going to be your other structures. So it's usually 10% of coverage A, so it makes it $40,000. That's your sheds, your barns, your shops. Also includes like your privacy fences.
Right.
You know, you have and also if you have another separate garage. So let's say your shed blows away. That coverage B, they would come out of that, they would cover that.
Okay, a detached garage, something like that. But what you also have to think of is there are things in those structures, which is what we're getting to.
Which would go to coverage C, your personal property. So that's anything that's basically that's not bolted down in your home or your other structures. You know, that your personal property would be household items, be your clothes, your furniture, laptops, computers. Also tools kind of fall in that category too.
Okay. Loss of use.
So loss of use, so like I said, if your tornado blows away your house, they're going to put you up somewhere, or if you have a house fire, they're going to put you up in a condo or an apartment if it's a long-extended period of time, or like a hotel, till they get your house repaired or fixed.
Okay.
And that $60,000 comes with that. I get a lot of customers like, oh, I don't need $60,000. I said, well, it comes with a policy. It's already built into it. Okay,
well, that helps, and you really hope that these are the kind of things you never need because it's just a nightmare.
Yeah.
But aren't you glad you have it when you do need it? Now, is this the kind of thing you need to evaluate pretty much every year?
Yes, I would look at it every year, especially and get with your insurance agent or give myself a call at the Resource Center Insurance so we can review that with you. Coverage E, this is a big one that I really point out to customers.
Liability.
Liability.
Big word. Yeah.
So basically, someone gets injured on your property. We always try to write $300,000 minimum. I see a lot of people that come in want me to quote their insurances that only at $100,000. This protects you for, let's say, people in your pool, people jumping on the trampoline. You got teenagers in the house. You have deck parties. I'll give you a perfect example. So someone comes through your house, you're having a barbecue, they're rocking back on the rocker, they fall through the deck and through the thing and they get hurt, okay? The first thing is they're going to have medical bills. They're going to have probably physical therapy. They probably can't work, so loss of wages. So all of a sudden, it's a $150,000 claim.
Yeah.
Could be more. I know they're your friends, but they're not working. They got bills to pay, so that's going to be filed under your personal liability. If you got teenagers and they come over and have a bunch of friends over and they get jumping the trampoline, the kid breaks his arm, you know, that's going to fall.
It matters, and I'm guessing that the $300,000 in coverage is really not going to cost you an arm and a leg more than the $100,000 in coverage.
It's like $10. Yeah.
Exactly. So listen to guys like this that can tell you that. All right, we have a little less than a minute. What about auto? Can we talk about that real quick?
Auto, I see this a lot, especially is people like carrying state minimum coverages. State minimum coverage on auto is $25,000. So $25,000 bodily injury, and then $50,000 on combined single there. And then you're going to have another $25,000 on basically your autos, so that's your property. What I would suggest is upping those limits to $5,100 or $100, $300 on the bodily injury, because if I take my car off and I rear end somebody and they have 3 people in the car, they're going to cover $25,000 per person up to $50,000. So let's say that each person's medical bills was $40,000 apiece. The first person basically that files the claim on there, the person that got hurt, they'll get their 40. Then there's only $10,000 less left. And
That's
then
a mess
there's
you
probably
don't
an attorney is going to, you know, they're coming back and sue you for it.
And I noticed you have a traveler's shirt on. What are some of the companies you represent?
Okay.
Real quick, because we don't have a lot of time.
Yeah. Okay, so we've got Nationwide, Progressive, Safeco, Auto Owners, Nationwide, and we've got a couple other companies. I think they're thrown up on the screen. One thing I'd recommend with all of these with the liability is really, we can talk about, is getting an umbrella to protect yourself. Because if you exhaust the limits on your home or auto, the $1 million umbrella would kick in. And so that would really help you out. And it's really about protecting your assets and yourself.
You bet it is. And then that's why you need to talk to somebody like John. Now, if you have questions for John, you can visit the website resourcecenterinc.com or give him a call at 417-882-1800. Thank you for stopping by. Good to see you.
And don't forget, we do financial planning and we also do estate planning. So.
Yes, they do. And we will be right back. Stay with us.
Thanks.